I'm doing a video reflection today. Okay, and then looking at my past week here, um, according to what I was directed, that I should be 50 to 60% of my time being spent with teachers. And looking at this, I am probably at about 57% with my class visits and my planning time. Um, Anything standing out to me right now is basically just, I've got a little bit of, green screening is kind of a hot thing right now with me. So I've been working with a Spanish teacher. And we're going to be doing actually some recording in the studio next week during three 1 hour classes she has. We figured we better block those off so that we could get that done and then work on. I'm going to go into the classroom after that to show them how to create the backdrops behind them as they, create their videos. We're going to be using WeVideo. They'll be working in groups. Um, Anything else that stood out? Just working tiny little bit with Flipgrid. I did a little bit of PD for me with Flipgrid this week. I've been playing with it a little bit, so I wanted to refresh myself before I put it out there to somebody. And this is also something for the foreign language teachers. I thought it would be a good place for them to have their students record themselves saying something or, speaking in the language. Um, did just a tiny little bit. Um, with documenting this kind of stuff and communicating. But other than that, that's where most of my week was spent. Visiting classes and planning. Um, Also working a little bit with the librarian as we're getting ready to change how the announcements are going to be produced. We're going to use Screencastify for that. One other little thing that I did in the PD for me was also something called the Genius Hour by Google. One of my English teachers had approached me about it, and we've been talking about it. And so today I sat in on a webinar, and it it was pretty good. And but at the end, there's a Genius Hour masterclass that they want you to take, and it's like $99 if we book it within the hour of attending that webinar, or $125 if not. And it looked kind of good, and so I have also had a conversation with that teacher again, and we talked about, is this something we could create on our own, or is this something worthwhile taking? You do get all of the um, things that go along with the class forever. There's a lot of resources with the class, and so that goes with it. And so, we're just going to bang that around a little more. I think he wants to now see the seminar or the webinar so that he can, make an informed decision himself too. So we'll be doing that. And as far as that goes, there's my reflection. You actually get to see my face today. Thanks a lot.